Dr. Karen Can here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And I just discovered this past week and wanted to share with you that a lot of super sensitive souls have been reacting to and or sensing or feeling what's going on with regards to Ascension in the Infiniverse or within the Infiniverse, meaning that the Infiniverse is everything that is manifested, all of reality, okay? And some of you are sensitive enough, or let's just say clairsentient enough, meaning that your clairsentience abilities have been expanded multiple fold, that you can actually notice or feel when there's something that needs to heal in all of creation. Well, of course, there's a lot of things that need to heal, right? But there are certain things and patterns that have been healing this week, including relationships between different energetic bodies within the Infiniverse, spiritual relationships between spiritual bodies, energetic bodies. I mean, there was a whole list, and different sensitive souls were able to feel certain things and others not. So it's been kind of an intense week. I think it's been intense probably for a while for some super sensitive souls, especially those that are light being starseeds. But just so you know that as I find out about it, I will, do healing related to that, and usually that helps the symptoms a lot. So if you happen to have my Ascension 1 and 2 products, just know that we have infused a lot of new frequencies, support frequencies, especially in Ascension 2, positive morphic fields, that would help kind of help your reactivity go down, hopefully. So one of the morphic fields is what we call a AAA. So it's an automatic alignment activator that goes on even if you don't ask it to work. It'll continue working for you for the most part. And what it does is it basically tells you, your body, all parts of you, not to react to external stimuli that is new. There's a lot of new things that your body can react to because it's sensing more. So what we're trying to do is recalibrate the body to not react so much. So that's one of the things we added in. The other thing we added in was just this balancing in all things in the Infiniverse, so that if you happen to be reacting to, the energetic imbalances or the spiritual imbalances or entities within the Infiniverse, that you might feel in another timeline or whatever, which is nothing to do with you, but you happen to be able to feel it, that we can do and direct healing towards that, so you won't have to deal with it as much. So I'm hoping that will help you. The other interesting thing you might want to check in, if you have some divine muscle testing skills, is one of the things we created this week was a spiritual gift management system. Now, it was not necessary before, but now it is. Many of our spiritual gifts have expanded to the point, 300%, 400% just in the last week. So especially clairsentience. So clairsentience is the ability to feel, so intuition through feeling through the body. And that can be pretty intense for those of us that, like myself, that is our primary gift, is clairsentience. We feel stuff. So what you want to do is you want to check how happy is my spiritual gift management system. That's quite a mouthful. Spiritual gift management system. How happy and balanced is that? So maybe you don't even have one yet. So if you've been listening to Ascension 1 and 2, you probably have already had that downloaded, if not completely. So you can just complete the download just by paying attention to it and just asking for that in Ascension 2. Say, hey, that spiritual gift management system thing, just download and activate that in me. Thank you so much, and that should be good enough. And you can also check in how balanced and how well managed is your clairsentient gift. So you can ask that separately. So check in and ask again, how balanced and managed, how well managed is my clairsentience? And again, you want that to be 100%. So those are some of the morphic fields that are in Ascension 2 that we put in there. So hopefully that will help you balance these gifts better, not just clairsentience, but all your gifts, of course. These management systems were not necessary previously, but now they are. So let me know how that works and whether that, you feel a difference around that. A couple of announcements. Number one is if you missed the live radio show with David Schmidt, founder and CEO and inventor of LifeWave stem cell phototherapy patches, definitely listen to that show. I promise you there's tons of science, but I promise you it's not boring and not, over your head. I was just fascinated and blown away with the research, the data, some of the results that people are getting. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a distributor of the patches. Of course, I'm a fan first because I started using them, like 14 years ago or something, because I had symptoms of fatigue and pain from fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, and the energy enhancer patches changed my life, like dramatically. And then they came out with the sleep patch and then the pain patch, which dramatically changed my life. And then they came out with the stress patch, which dramatically changed my life and flexibility. And the glutathione patch, which dramatically changed the quality of my skin. Anyway, you get the picture. So now they've just launched the X39 stem cell phototherapy patch. And I know, healthy young stem cells are hard to come by as we get older, over the age of 30. But this is the very first time anyone in the entire world has been able to elevate our levels of the special peptide called GHK-Cu in a natural, non-invasive way and safe way to stimulate healthy new stem cells. And the stem cell documentary series is going on right now, just launched a couple of weeks after the launch of the stem cell phototherapy patch. So I actually put these guys together. So I'm like, hey, David, you need to talk to Manny. Manny, you need to talk to David, so they're going to have a conversation with each other. But so this is pretty important stuff. I think you're going to hear a lot more things about stem cells. Given the power of this patch, some of the people are saying that they don't actually need some of the other patches because this one's so powerful and has such a broad spectrum. So it's pretty interesting stuff. So I would say if somebody had to just pick one patch to use, even though I'm a big fan of all the other ones, I would say do the X39 because, you have stem cells that potentially can be, can turn into any part of you, so if you have repair, scar tissue, chronic issues, we would want our stem cells to be healthy and young to be able to repair all of that. I know for me, myself, what I've noticed so far, besides the really, really good sleep and not needing as much sleep, is that I have some scars from some past surgeries when I was younger, and the scars used to be thick and keloid, itchy and thick, and now they're super soft, and that was super exciting, for me. And Anna Kadina, one of our top distributors on my team, she told us on the radio show that her eyelids left less droopy. And I was like, I actually feel the same way. Like my eyelids are less droopy lately. And I haven't actually been really good at my face yoga. I've kind of forgotten about it a little bit because I've been so busy and focused on other things. And then the same week, another patient told me, literally the next day, she had not listened to the radio show. She said, I've been using X39 for 2 weeks and my eyelid's less droopy. And I can't remember which eyelid was my droopy eyelid, which was really funny that, 3 people in 2 days, talk about droopy eyelids. So, but that's not all it helps with. So check it out. Check out the show. If you don't know where it is, just go to my page, KarenCan.com. Scroll down and you'll see the radio show widget there, and all the latest radio shows are there right on that home page. So it's called the X39 Stem Cell Phototherapy Patch, and that's the interview with David Schmidt. Now, this coming Monday, on the 25th of February, I have my good friend Gwen Lepard, who is the Radiant Relationship Luminary. She is amazing. Now, we are going to do some pretty exciting stuff. So if you're into energy healing and things like that, it's all going to be about, getting rid of emotional and energetic relationship baggage. Very specific stuff here. So if you have relationship baggage, like so many of us have had. Boy, I worked really hard on this one for many, many years. So lucky me, but it took a long time. Cut your time in half, or more than half, by checking out this show. So Monday at noon, February 25th, Gwen Lepard is going to come live on my show. She's going to be doing some energy healing and taking one-on-ones. So if you have any thought that you may have emotional or relationship baggage related to relationships, please get on that call and call in and get some free advice, mentoring, and help. So this is going to be super exciting. Woohoo! Okay, so that is the Spiritual Medicine Digest for this week. Thank you so much for being part of my tribe, for listening to this. If you aren't part of the Light Warrior Network, it's our private Facebook group. It's a closed group, and not private, sorry, it's a closed group. But if you are a sensitive soul or light worker that needs some support, I'd love to support you there. So check it out on Facebook, Light Warrior Network. You can also get there by a pretty link called lightwarriornetwork.com. And if you're super new and haven't, really connected with me yet, you can actually get some free gifts from me as well at lightwarriorsupport.com. And there's some free gifts, including my very popular Clarion Protection Spray formula. And that's very popular, and people absolutely love that. And then if you're seeing this on YouTube, hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, take care, and I can't wait to talk to you next week for the next Spiritual Medicine Digest.